Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to today's update for Monday 11 July for Bitcoin. And so the past videos that I've left you with was talking about how Bitcoin is loading up. Went from 25% to 50%, all the way to 75%, but couldn't make it to 100%. And that's the main bullshit, and that's the main manipulation of these gamers when it comes to trading Bitcoin. So the problem really is we did even have some sort of confirmation on a trend line, right? So this was almost some sort of a confirmation. I gave you this stop loss, right? $21,173. Once this stop loss is getting taken, that's going to be a huge, huge problem. And then that's where I would have favored Bitcoin to actually start moving to the downside, and it was taken. And Bitcoin is moving to the downside. A falling wedge was in the making on a 4-hour time frame, but didn't play out, and everything just went again to death, right? So there's one thing that I have actually noticed, and I've never seen this one in since 2020, and that's a weekly volume. Okay, I never actually saw how huge of a volume we've had for the past few years. Do you understand that? So this was amazing. Like back when there was a big volume like we had here was almost in coronavirus 2020, right over there. Do you see that very big buying pressure on a weekly time frame? And this is also a very big buying pressure. So this was pretty much convincing that it's gonna go up. But you see, again, we cannot only trade based on a volume. So look at the volume break. Do you see that? It just absolutely broke this volume that never really happened in the past almost 2 years now. And that was incredible, right? That was really incredible. We had a double bottom as well. But on the weekly, there is a resistance that has still not been broken, okay? And it seems like Bitcoin needs to do some hard work to really break that resistance. Monday is upon us, new week is upon us. Now, if you do trade, if you're a swing trader, then a favorable stop loss is down here, 18,594. And if you do take it out, I reckon that you're going to come down and take out 17,600 as well. And you actually continue to move even lower. So it is what it is right now. That's something on the weekly. Now, do not even forget one thing. If you start to move down, that's actually going to be because of these three black crows right here, the three red candles back to back. And we have 20 days, 19 hours to close the month of July. So we still have a long way to go. We still have a lot of stories to tell. But right now, the nearest thing is that this is the daily that I want to talk about today. Is that you had the double bottom, and for a moment here, yeah, you can actually see two candles were pretty much sitting on top of the neckline, right? And that's why you must also stop with, go with stop losses. And this is what trading really is. You find a setup, you take the trade. The reason why you want to take the trade is all because you never know it's gonna fail or it's gonna pass. That's the thing, you just do not know. But when a setup represents itself on a silver platter in front of you, you just take the opportunity. You don't do anything else. You just take the trade with a stop wherever the sensible stop is going to be, and then you just keep on trading Bitcoin, right? So we've already taken out what we were not supposed to take out. There is one more thing on a 4-hour time frame. I don't know if it's going to actually play out, but it's way more visible on the 4-hour time frame, and that is the arrival of potential ascending triangle, a very long ascending triangle that we could have. And this gonna be your lower support line right there, right? And we're gonna have this decision coming in by near the end of the month right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna redraw the trend line to this way. If Bitcoin decides to make a very long range and perhaps a very big ascending triangle, and this is what I'm looking forward to, right? So you can actually just come down a little bit to $19,899 and bounce off here, start to move up like this, coil up, and by the near of the end of the apex, either move to the downside back to 17,000. If you push higher, then 24,000 is going to be your technical target. Either way, waiting for confirmation is something that is going to be recommended here. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out what exactly is going to happen. But I don't think I'm in the position of trading Bitcoin at all, right? This was a position of trading Bitcoin. And it was a very low risk. I don't know, even if someone lost 2%, they're going to actually feel bad about losing 2%. I don't really think so, because this was nearly a 2% loss of a trade for a 13% move to the outside. And that's it. That's just pretty it. Simple as it sounds, right? All right. So we do have the EMAs though, and you can see that we are about to form a bear cross of the EMAs. We have to form a bear cross of the EMAs. Almost nearly, it's about to make it happen, and we're about to move a little bit lower with the EMAs. I just want to see how the dominance also looks like, so that we can get an idea that what is going to happen. So the dominance, right? The dominance is approaching a particular resistance here, which is the USDT dominance right there. And yeah, so if the dominance does get rejected by trying to come up here near the 7.5%, get rejected here and start to move lower, you might see Bitcoin actually start moving higher. But keep in mind, if the dominance tries to break out of this place and back test us and pass the retest, then you're looking for continuation even way more higher for the USDT dominance, because this thing go as the opposite of one another. Okay, so I'm gonna dive into the daily as well, just to see what we have. Oh boy, yeah, so the dominance is making a double bottom, to be honest with you. So if I do remove that line over here, you can even say it can actually turn into a descending triangle, and that will be amazing for Bitcoin. So we're actually gonna have to trade dominance so that we can get to know what the next moves for Bitcoin is gonna be like, right? So you are approaching some level of resistance. Keep in mind that this can actually turn into a double bottom like this, and the prices try to go higher, meet this neckline, try to break the neckline, and I reckon the next technical targets will be up here to the 8.9. So what dominance does right now is something we're going to have to keep an eye on, right? This one can actually break out of here, come up, break the W pattern, and start to even move higher. And I do think it can do that. Why not? By the end of the day, you do have a technical target, but keep in mind, if they don't try to do it and they just want to see the volume, if there's any volume, it's just a normal volume. The thing is that it does come down here, move sideways, break this descending triangle, and we're going to see a nice good pump for Bitcoin basically, right? And this is going to move all the way down from there to there. Then you're looking for Bitcoin to actually go from here to here. That's going to be 5.55%, and you might see that 30% for Bitcoin as well. Maybe I would even say 20% at least for Bitcoin to move higher. It's like if you're talking about that move to 5.55, there's going to be 17%. So yeah, at least 10% is going to be a move that is more logical for Bitcoin moving forward. And that's it for this update, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.